Some of the hottest fashion trends today are being created and influenced by Korean fashion designers. The Cleveland Museum of Art has a new exhibit that features their work and explains how today's hottest looks are influenced by the past.
Korean designers, as any other group of people, use their fashion, their aesthetics, their methodologies as a way to really celebrate their past and also educate others about their history and the richness of their history. And they use their fashion, their aesthetics to highlight really Korean heritage. And Andre Kim, whose fashions are right behind me, does it beautifully. Andre Kim is really I'll say like the forefather of the current Korean fashion industry, but not just the Korean fashion industry, but also he was the arbiter of what we now know as like K-wave and Hallyu and K-pop. He used his aesthetic and the theatrical aspects of fashion to merged it with the history of Korea in a way that helped and allowed his designs to be almost education lesson, but also a way to bridge diplomatic ties. He very much set the stage through his designs, and as really the first male Korean designer to have such a platform, he presented collections across the world in Europe, here in America actually, quite often. So he was worldwide, international. Also one of his favorite clients, Michael Jackson. The designers that we decided to highlight in this particular exhibition include Lee Jung-yoon. He's the first Korean designer to be invited by the Fédération de la Haute Couture in Paris. That's the body that allows a fashion organization to show haute couture during the January shows and the July shows, as well as Lee Sang-bong, who is very prominent and has one of the largest Korean fashion businesses. His son Lee Chung-chung, who's continuing his legacy, and then the design house Blindness, who's very much them and Lee Chung-chung are using their fashions as a way to highlight contemporary ideologies like gender fluidity in fashion and gender bending, and also thinking about climate change and sustainability in fashion. So what a lot of the contemporary Korean designers are doing is, building on designers like Andre Kim, but including different conversations that are permeating all aspects of society in such beautiful and fluid ways. And getting a lot of these designers, it was just as simple as asking them. When Swan and I decided to partner on this endeavor, one aspect we wanted individuals to take away is that fashion is not in a vacuum, right? Couture is not this vacuumed ideology. It's a broad expression of very much high-level design that very much crosses the boundaries of art. And so that's what we want to present here, that it's not just this Eurocentric American ideology, it's global. It transcends time, and it transcends so many different cultures and communities. And so this particular exhibition is a case study of that through the Korean perspective and highlighting such a rich legacy and history of Korea.